Yo, what it do, what it is, y'all. It's your boy Telling Me Rock. You're now tuned in to the infamous No Filter Show. And as always, I'm joined by my great co-host.
Man, of course, it's your man, G.I, a.k.a. the B-Day boy. You heard me, non-skip home. You hear me? Hey, Wolves for life. Hey, man, hey, thank you, homie. Your boy, your Bob, your Mo, your Joe. I'm turned. Yeah, we up in
Your
this
Bob.
bitch. You hear me? Your Bobs.
Not the Bob, no.
All Mo's and Moettes. Yeah.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, okay. I'm the Blue Phoenix. I can't come with all of that, but I'm gonna come with what I got. So, hello.
Hey, just don't be tardy for the parts. Like, no.
Never that.
Hey, thank you, Nat. God damn, man.
Okay. How y'all feeling, man?
In the house. Man, feeling good, feeling great, man. We waiting for our counterparts. You know, it's been a rainy ass day. Joints achy as fuck.
Oh. Happy birthday to you, nigga.
Yeah, man. Yeah. My birthday said fuck your knees and your hips, homie.
No bull.
Hey.
You know what? I woke up, my hips was hurting. I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah, because you get there.
No.
Hey, but you want to know what's crazy? Shout out to Nick Ainge for this. She said, made an interesting point about rainy days. Like, we always look at rainy days as being gloomy, but what if this rainy days was just washing away the dirt, the negativity? You feel me? Like, it rained on your birthday, so technically, bro, this could have been a sign for your reset. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's what the fuck y'all thinking?
Yeah, man.
But when I say something about the rain, it's a problem.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, she said, did you get your $40?
Yeah.
Sarah, you crazy?
Oh, man. Introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, y'all already know. Villain in the white mask. This is K Quick, Beats, Bars, and Faith. We in the building. What's poppin', peoples? And I like that background.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you hear me?
That's like
Got my good side, too. That's the good. Well, technically, either side would have been the good side, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's poppin'.
Unfortunately, my good side is from the waist down.
Hey, bro.
Put me in the back.
Hey, look, you know that counts as your ass too, bro. You might not. That means your ass.
Hey.
Best side.
Well, you know, I used to play football, so you know it's pretty well shaped.
So does that mean you were the tight end?
You know what? Quick, go in the back. Go in the back.
Hey, she know.
Yeah.
So look, we gonna just go ahead and this was supposed to be the show about nothing. You feel me? But this is actually the Happy Birthday Mo show. You know what I'm saying? And the St. Patrick's Day. Hey, do me a favor. You might as well bring that bottle over here, bartender, please. So for your birthday, my good man. Shots for you, y'all. We're gonna get it lit for Mo tonight, y'all. I'm trying to tell you.
Salute. If my can wasn't see-through, it comes through the actual camera. Yep. Everybody, take a drink. You heard me. I thank y'all so much.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mizzo.
Man, thank you, brother, man. 41 years on
Thank you, Zane.
Planet, man. 41.
So do me a favor. Hey, pause the music for me real quick. Because, you know, we always interview somebody else, but I want to take this time to interview you. You feel me? I got a question for you. You know what I'm saying? In your 41 years on this earth, you feel me? Give me your top 3 valuable lessons, you feel me, that you can share with us. Share some wisdom.
Whew. All right. 1. Love everybody. It is up to them to make you not give them the love that they already are deserving of from birth. Love everybody. They will change your mind. You know what I mean? You can exit out at any time. Love should be a given. It should not have to be earned. And I think that is the problem with the world right now, is that we have to earn so much from people because of baggage. But just give. And, you know, whoever is receiving it, they was on the right end of the phone. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that was listening. They was the ones that picked up. Those are the ones that you get. But you naturally and intentionally just give love.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2. Man, try your ass off to love yourself. I don't know why everything around me is it's more about love, you know what I mean, than anything. But try your best to love yourself, which I mean, after 41 years, it's very hard to. I think we spend enough time with ourselves sometimes that we eventually see ourselves as the villain or lack thereof, greatness or anything. You know, we look in the mirror every day. We never have a chance to see the changes. Therefore, the people that are around you that you love usually have to be the ones that remind you, you know, and I thank God for all y'all and everybody that, you know, that has reminded me of how great of a human being I am. It takes sometimes a outside eye, you know what I'm saying, to see who you are, you know. Number 3, never run butt naked in the rain with flip-flops on.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
You don't have your dick out, so shut up.
Wear your drawers. Wear your drawers. And you
Nah. Draws hurt too. Just look, men. I don't know about women because women just love to be free anyway. Y'all always doing some weird shit. But yeah, never run butt naked in the rain with no just ass naked. Just don't do it with flip flops. It's the worst thing because you're gonna break your slides or you're gonna end up scuffing your heels up. But
can I ask you something? Why are when people that's the grandfather clock y'all hear in the background, by the way, giving me my ad libs. But tell me why, is it just me or taking a fall wearing flip-flops or sandals? Why is that like the nastiest fall someone can take? It seems like the fall looks nasty, the landing is nasty, and the aftermath of the landing is nasty. Like, what is it with them?
I mean, look, I just think, first of all, if you as a man have on flip-flops and not slides, I'm talking about the thong joints in between the big toe and the other toe, you know what I'm saying? You deserve to fall.
I mean, in slides too.
You're going to stub your toe, bruh.
You said what?
It's an automatic toe tubbing. Like, you're going to stub your shit. Like, it's just gay. Because 9 times out of 10, if you wearing them joints, if you like me, I wear jeans with slides. You hear me? But if you don't, and you got them ankle socks on, and your shins is out, buddy. You are going to regret every
I'm telling you, sir.
Hey, shout outs to everybody too, yeah. Hey, look, Joe said, I'm blown. You just had the perfect opportunity to say, rule 1, get your cash on MOB. That's money over bitches because they breed envy. Hey, look, that's a big ass fact. But listen, the love of something gonna bring you money. You hear me? It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. You do anything that you love, you invest in anything that you love, it's gonna come back tenfold.
It's currency. It has no choice but to move your way. So just do what you do while it comes your way.
For shit, yo. That's always been my thing. Is just, man, just love as hard as the fuck you can. And sometimes it's the opportune time, and sometimes the person ain't ready for what you are. You know, but they will always come back. They will always be available to you if you just show it. Fuck. Everybody learn from dogs, right? What the fuck? You know, like, you feed a dog, you love a dog, the motherfucker will die for you. You hear me?
Damn, funny as hell. I'm
sorry. Well, I will say, may I ask a question? Since we now, if this show was like wrestling, what is like everybody's signature move here? Like, what is everybody on this show known for? Now, granted, I know with me, I'm obviously known for the walk-off. Like, obviously. That's kind of like y'all thing that y'all know me for. Now, what is everybody else known for? Now, granted, if I was to take a guess at G.I. Moore up here, he has more submission holds than Dean Malenko up there.
What?
Now, here we got he's Mr. Spin the Block, aka Mr. Close Your Eyes, aka Mr.
Hey, hold on, time out. Quick got your number, bro, because you always say, look, I want you to close your eyes. Or close your eyes and say this.
Look, he even did it on Timon's show. I
I
was in here
swear.
I
cracking up,
spun the
yo.
block. I did that. I
Yep.
said that. I don't even remember what the fuck I said.
Bruh, I'm like, how is he doing all this no filter shit stuff on someone else's show? That's what I couldn't get.
That was hilarious.
Because
Hey,
we are.
shout out
we
to
are.
Timon, by the way. Hey, look,
That
I
was a
listened to
fire
that
show
interview
too.
Yeah.
twice, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I've been interviewed a lot, and I really have to take my hat off to that young man. He took the time
Facts.
to research us, you feel me, and to really dig deep in, like, you know, like it was weird to be interviewed first and foremost because that's what we do, you know what I'm saying? Like we at one point we almost started interviewing him, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like it was a real dope experience to actually just, you know, to somebody to ask me meaningful questions, you feel me? To get me to open up and talk. So I just thought that was pretty dope. Shout out to him.
And I was just going to say something about that because you really did talk. You usually are quiet. So I was so proud of you for talking. I was like, listen to him. So, yeah, I was like, oh, he's talking.
You want to know something? On some real,
he-
and let me explain that. I feel like I talk a lot. So I really enjoy hearing everybody on this podcast talk because everybody always has an interesting perspective, you feel me, or a unique point of view. You know what I'm saying? And I learned a lot from you guys. So I'm learning to actually sit back and just let y'all talk and be like, never seen it that way. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I pluck with you, it's just to get more out you. You know what I'm saying? And that's me. And speaking of roles, that's me. I feel like I'm the instigator. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the one that I'm the guy, I'm the ring manager that's on the side that's gonna interfere with the match. You feel me? Like I'm gonna get shit stirred up. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. I've really enjoyed it, bro. I've never honestly truly been interviewed. I still don't even know how to do that shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm so inquisitive and I always want to know everybody's story. Like, you know, everybody that's been talking, thank you, everybody that's been wishing me a happy birthday so far. I'm really into my bag when I get to listen more than I speak. You know, we carry what, 2 shows? You know what I mean? Sometimes more when we were doing Under the Influence and all these, you know, these different shows. We carry a lot of shows, and to come up with material and to search and scour the internet and do all these things is very exhausting mentally alone. But when you get when I'm in my bag is when it's just me and a person, and I have to listen to key points. They may think that I'm not. I might be in my phone writing it down, or I might be researching something at the time, but I'm listening, and I have to pull that back out of them and try to get something from them. I'm not a controversial interviewer. Most of us aren't. We've all interviewed people. The biggest pleasure that I had was to interview Quick. That was the dopest shit I've done. You know, that's my brethren. And me and him went.
Appreciate you.
Man, bro, we got closer after that because you didn't think that I
Super
paid
facts.
attention to you.
That's super facts.
Yeah, real shit, bro. Like that was love. That was pureness. That was purity, like just pouring out, bro. So like one of my dopest interviews was with my brethren. You know what I'm saying? And so it was dope to really get to know his story, and you know, through all of the controversies and the cussing and the, you know, the shit that I do on the show, the antics outside of that. Yeah, just sit back, cross my legs, and just be like, man, this is a movie. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what's in my bag, man. It's dope.
You know what I think what's dope. Our show matured on so many levels. We started out more so having topics that we gonna research, and then come to the table, and then we all just bring it to the point where lately it's been like we really just gonna talk about a couple things, and then we just gonna talk our shit just like we normally do. Like, you know, shout out to everybody that's watching. But what you see right now is like some shit that we do on the regular. This is just a broadcasted conversation for real.
Man, fuck what y'all talking about. I wish y'all could be here on the after shows. Like,
Man, what? Oh my
God.
God.
An hour and some change talking game. It gets funnier. Like,
Hold
when
on.
y'all get off air.
Commercial time. Commercial time. You can be involved in the after show once we launch the official Patreon for the No Filter Show.
No.
If you would like to see the stuff you don't see, then you're gonna have to subscribe once we drop that. Continue.
Indeed. Coming soon.
Hey, listen, did you put the disclaimer? You put the disclaimer in the joint.
Hell yeah, I did. Look, I already know what time it is.
You know what? You know what I'm feeling like real quick. You know what I'm feeling
What you
like
feeling?
real fucking quick, bro. I'm feeling like playing 8 Young. You know what? This is what the fuck I'm feeling like right here. I'm feeling like this. Nah, you know what? Nah, fuck that. This is my favorite song ever. This is when I first met, bro. This is my shit right here. Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and get these flowers. You hear me?
Okay.
Let's get these motherfucking flowers. You dig? Hey, look, now the bitch buffering. I hate AT&T, man. Fuck AT&T.
No, just say you hate Androids because I don't have buffering problems.
Nah,
Sorry.
bruh. Some bullshit. Hey,
I don't
thank
have
you, Nicky
buffering
Nick.
problems.
First of all,
Bullshit.
it's not the droid, okay?
Hey,
It's
quick.
the damn service.
Hey, quick. I tried to play
All
your
right,
joint because this is my
Natalie.
favorite joint, and
Hey,
that joint
Nikki.
buffering like shit.
Hi, everybody that I didn't say hi to. Hey, DJ. Hey,
Hey,
Zena.
look.
Hey, K-Dope.
I want
Hey,
you to party
everybody.
now because I'm gonna get you in your bag in a little bit.
Hey, hold up. Let me go ahead and do this with my man.
Much love, much love, much love. Let's get it poppin'.
Bro. Hey, look, hey, quick.
Let me get some volume.
Look, you. Hey, this my shit right here, guys. This is one of my favorite joints, one of my favorite bangers. Quick, guys. Yes, and hey, look, we are off the chain after the show. It is very extra, very
Beyond
extra,
extra, for real.
Hell yeah. But Phoenix, so how did you feel about the interview?
I liked it. It was really cool. It was just basically us talking for real, honestly. That's how it felt to me, just us having a conversation. And Timon did really well. He really did a great job interviewing. And it
Like
was
I said.
weird. It was weird to be the one being interviewed. And I kind of went through that today with my mother, not even realizing that I was doing her homework for her. She was asking me questions, and I'm sitting here answering the questions, and I didn't realize this. Like, I didn't have to hesitate. How do you keep the audience attention? What do you do to make sure that the audience knows that you're paying attention? If you're in a group setting, why is it important for each person? You know, just in there, oh yeah, well this and that. You do this, you do that. Oh, you talk and I'm sitting there like, oh, okay. I did her whole assignment and didn't even realize I did her whole assignment.
That's what you call finessing.
Exactly. Right.
Just some major moves on your old ass.
Hey, so well, with that being said, I want to talk to you about a couple things that we discussed in the school. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple projects that need to be done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
If you let me know, I'm good with it. She just in there. Let me ask you this question real quick. Okay. Oh yeah. You got to make sure that you listen when they talk. So when you answer a question, you can add what they said in their conversation to let them know that you heard them and you reiterate it. And she's like, really? Hold on, let me write it down. I'm like, you know what?
Don't worry. I damn near. Don't worry. I got a cousin who I'm literally the reason she got her degree. Like literally. She like when she got her associates, I'm like, yeah, I wrote that final.
You know what? And that is the smartest finesse I've ever heard in my life. Because if I had did that, you know what? No, because I grew up with boomers. Okay, I grew up with boomers, and so they weren't as technologically advanced as we needed back in the day. So they wouldn't have known shit I was talking about. But these new breed, us as parents and how we work and the things we have to live with and the technology that we research, yeah, they're pretty fucking smart. To ask you, it's almost you got interviewed for the right reason. Man. That's what I'm talking about.
It was my mama, not my daughter. My mama got me. Yes, I did her homework.
Dang, your mama pulled a reverse finesse.
Man, I'm sitting there talking to you. Know, okay. So when I'm dealing with things or trying to figure things out, I do a lot of mapping in my mind. I do a lot of analyzing. So I could be sitting there thinking of something in 2 days, but I done already planned it out. So I'm sitting there making sure this is done this way, this is, And so she knew I was sitting there thinking, and she's like, let me ask you this question.
Yeah, you are lying.
I'm dead serious.
I cannot believe. You know what? It's my turn now. It's my turn. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna get your mama back, man. I'm gonna get your mama back. Real shit. Real shit. But man, what we got going on, y'all?
Okay, well, do me a favor. Can you pause? Do me a favor, real quick. Where can they? What song is this? And where can they find this joint at?
Man, this is DMV Stories, K Quick featuring Lord Lou, Don B, and Mr. TMG, and you can find it on that Asylum album. You can find it on my album Asylum, available everywhere music is found.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
man. That. I'm gonna pause a little bit, but just give y'all a teaser. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
think I'm fucking around right tonight. You hear me?
Okay,
Let's
okay.
get it.
You
Think
already know
I'm
what it
fucking
is.
around tonight. You hear
So,
me?
so hold on. So look, I'm about to get you in your bag.
This what we doing?
So look,
This what we doing?
yeah, this. Hey, you know what? Fuck it, we'll do it later. So look, get you in your bag real quick. I want everybody just know that this is not for sensitive people. You dig what I'm saying? I repeat again. This is not for sensitive people.
Fair use.
Fair use. All right, so pay attention.
So I'm scrolling and I see this. So I'm like, okay, these are some biracial babies. But then I see another picture, and that's the father. So I'm like, is anybody gonna tell him? So I do some digging, and it's because she adopted two embryos and had them implanted, which means she must have chosen African embryos. So I already knew these comments were gonna be messy. But they blocked the comments for this post. So I go to the shares. This person says, fuck all of that. She couldn't adopt her own race. Why the black race? Why would y'all think this is okay when it's not on so many levels? I don't care. She could adopt her own species. This person says being born into slavery because I really feel like when they grow up, the parents are not going to treat them as they treat the other kids. This person says this is sickening. I don't care. This is weird as fuck. This person says, why is it weird because she had black babies? That lady simply wanted children. Y'all put too much into everything. What's so weird about this? What's the difference if she adopted them after they were born? This way she makes a stronger connection with them. You guys are so judgy.
I'm gonna stop it right there.
Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead, bro.
well, for one, I don't like that whoever made that comment talking about whoever said like why couldn't they adopt their own species, like that's a human, this one species. It's maybe he said meant race, but species, come on, yo, like that just bothered me.
Becca said, would you put it back up there, Rock? They know black babies are genetically different / stronger, and that's true. One, there's a difference in adopting black children and actually going and picking black embryos, picking these eggs from two black parents, from the black parent set. I want an egg from a mother and father that are black, and I want to implant it in me so that I can carry this baby and birth it. That is different from adopting a real live baby. You're still taking a black child, but you actually want to carry this baby. You chose to pick a black child. Why?
Okay, so you want to know why?
Get to it.
All right, so Presbyterian missionaries Aaron and Rachel Halbert are the proud parents of 5 young children. Mm-hmm. All of them being black, 4 of them being straight black, and the other one being mixed. Okay. Now I looked at this and I read the article, and they're very spiritual. They're very spiritual. They're really into the missionary work, right? Now, can you guess what southern state that they were born and raised in?
Mississippi.
You said where?
Mississippi.
God damn it. All right, then you're on point. So their idea is that they had to actually decide, okay, because they knew that their parents, with their old ways of thinking and the way their family is that it's going to divide a lot of people. They said that at the same time that they go to the supermarket, right? They go to Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
The black people shake their heads at them, and the white folks look at them in disgust. They said that deep down inside, and I'm not even looking at the article. This was intriguing to me. One of the most beautifully well put things that I've ever seen in my life. Okay, they admitted that they both grew up having that feeling or being raised by racist human beings or bigots, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But they wanted to do it because they figured and they felt like what I touched on earlier, love, right? That God, the only thing that matters is love. Color never necessarily mattered, but they knew that the disproportionate or substantial amounts of racism and a majority of the focus of hate is directed towards people of color. Now, out of Hispanic children, which some can be black too, we don't know, you know what I mean? They still chose to go African American. And with that being said, how do y'all guys feel about what I just stated? They feel like they're doing this because God, if they were okay, so this is one poignant point that I got from them, right? So she was having trouble having children. They said that if the embryos took, that God, it was meant for them to have, African American babies.
Right.
And that God just did not want them to have their race pure. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just because she would naturally be able to conceive. That's their idea. That was their thought process. Have y'all ever thought about that? Like, we've never had to do that because we are usually placed in areas where we are predominant amongst each other. We are always around each other no matter what. We get certain people, you know what I'm saying, that are of other hues, but for the most part, it's usually just us, And so with any of you, well, let's go back to the point of their thought process. What do y'all think about their thought process of doing this? Is that an act of charity, or is it an act of, whatever my man was talking about?
So first of all, I got to shout out Just Star. She just got in here. What's happening, lady?
Hey y'all! Happy birthday again!
What's poppin', Star?
Okay.
So to jump right in it, you know what I'm saying? I really don't care. You feel me? Like what the race of the baby is, even though they picked it. You feel me? The fact is that they're bringing a child in this world. You feel me? With the purpose to love and take care and raise this child, regardless of the differences in color of skin. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. It feels weird. You feel me? It feels awkward, but you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's all about how they treat and raise that child.
All right. Well, Phoenix is fingering the fuck out the phone. Yeah. Anybody else? Star, if you're just joining.
It's not my phone.
We were talking about the couple down in Mississippi that were missionaries who actually adopted black embryos. Okay, implanted them, actually birthed triplets who are African American and or black, whatever you want to call them, natives, whatever you want to call them.
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. I am not a person who will want to wait and follow them for years to see what their motives were for doing it. I feel like, no matter what you tell them, no matter what you teach them, even if there's not a racist bone in your body, you can't teach them how to be themselves. So I feel like, it's just stupid.
Hold on. I have a question. When you say be themselves, do you mean how to be black?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I mean, even when you're trying to break down the culture, you can't understand it, so you can't fully give it to them.
That does get a little touchy when it comes to that aspect. I don't know if being black is a thing.
Yeah, what is how to be black? Personally?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is that?
Thing.
Well, I didn't say how to be black. I said who they are. They're not being black. They are black. And the best way that I can try to describe it to y'all is if I adopt a white child, I can teach that child that I love it and I care for it and what's going on in the world. But I can't teach that child about the white privilege that, you know what I'm saying? Because I've never experienced it. That's no different than you having a teacher who does not know math and then throwing him in a math class and saying, here, teach this. How? He doesn't have the tools to understand it himself, let alone teach it to somebody else. So I feel the same way about this situation.
Okay. Candace said, has anybody watched the NBC show This Is Us? Anybody been watching?
I have not.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, I have seen the episode. It is a mix of children that they are they their foster children, I believe.
Let me right at your star. Callie is definitely in agreement with you. She says she identifies with Randall. As soon as we know the character of Randall, I would definitely, we can always spin the block next week. You know what I mean? But to me, the way that they explained it now, Star, you said something that was pivotal, and something that they also mentioned in the article is that they take joy, and his wife takes joy in, and he takes joy in taking his son to the barbershop and being the only white person there. Sure, he gets stared at, but he takes joy in doing it. So he's in touch with his culture as far as the barbershop is concerned, which is mainly a hub, you know what I'm saying, for like, or a staple for most black young males. You know what I mean? That's where we really get to know each other and we really talk and have deep discussions. I'm pretty sure they on edge when he walk in that motherfucker every time though. Like,
I mean, look, when it
And
seems
I'm
like
sure the conversation is different when he get there.
it seems like everybody has some, well, not everybody, but most have a issue with white families adopting black kids, and you know, like I it's hard for me to sit up there and say that I have a problem with it, because at the end of the day, it's not about the color of the skin. It's the fact that they're taking on the responsibility of raising the child. You do what I'm saying? Like,
And that kid has a family.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, then a black family would have adopted that kid. You dig what I'm saying? Like, if this kid has an opportunity to receive love, you feel me, and grow up in a good household, then what's the issue?
And also, I believe that one argument about just to slightly spin the block back on that, Star actually brought it up, teaching a kid who they are about like different areas of the culture that they need and so on and so forth. You know how many uncultured black people I met that have both black parents that are completely oblivious to what goes on in society in regards to their people? A lot of them. Shit that I know of, you know, and they have both black parents, you know, and and for real, I know I got white folks that are more cultured than that are more vested in what's going on in black culture than they are, and that's crazy to me.
You know what? We're gonna have to put up Natalie her post. She said this strips the children of the level of identity we have, even from the simple basis of coming from a black woman or black man, but it doesn't make them any less black. Now, because we have technology nowadays, they did literally come from a black woman and a black man. Okay. They're not mixed. That is already, they were already, the embryos were already fertilized prior to. And then they were placed inside of her. She had problems conceiving. He probably had problems delivering. You dig what I'm saying? So it could have been one of those things. As far as them, the identity crisis that all black folks suffer from anyway, right? We suffer from major identity crisis. We don't know. Sometimes we want to be from Africa. Sometimes we not. Sometimes we want to be from, South America. We don't know where the hell we come from, instead of thinking about we've been here the longest. This is who we are. We drive culture all over the world. And I want y'all to look this up too. Milk 74. He's a Crip. He's a white Crip, the only white Crip that grew up in like South Central or something. He's a Hoover, and he's been getting interviewed lately, and hearing him, the first thing they asked him, "Do you think you a nigga?" He was like, "Yeah, I am." Like that's all he was raised by was black people, you know. So, but he's been nurtured. He has grown into in his manhood. Does it really fucking matter the hue or anything? You know what I mean? Hey, thank you, Els.
My question is, they're in Mississippi. There is a lot of racism. How can they, as white parents, identify or connect or even comfort these children when they get older?
That is left to question.
Right.
And that's forever. This article is literally from 2016, so I'm pretty sure right now that there probably will be an update. That has been a long time ago.
And also, are some of these people who have negative comments on this couple really thinking this deep as this conversation is going, or do they just, or are they just being discriminatory themselves? Can they just not? Can they just not stand the visual of this white couple having these two black kids?
Hell no.
But do you?
White power. Hell no.
Because like I truly believe, as deep as this conversation can go with and has gotten on this show, I really don't think half of them are even thinking this deep.
No,
they just saying two black kids, white parents. Hell no.
But do you know like that the backlash that black parents that adopt white kids receive?
Of course,
and they get it from the white people.
They never get it from any other ethnicity. Like no matter what the culture is, black folks of any ethnicity, any culture that adopt white children never get any backlash other than from white folks themselves. The ignorant ones. I'm not saying the cool ones, the ones that grew up around, the ones that we love and know that have grown up around our culture that has been, with us and coexisted for years. But even they had to admit, this couple right here had to admit, just like I'm pretty sure most of our compadres of another color will always admit that, yeah, I had the racist uncle. Yeah, my grandmother didn't think shit of anybody that was darker than a paper bag. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to admit this, and I think that they're trying to change the narrative from the area that they're from. I guess and this is literally what they said. They feel like that they are contributing, and this was God's.
So they kind of make them the sacrificial lamb in a way. Yeah. Unintentionally, they're making them sacrificial lamb, the children, because they're not being
Tommy Davidson. Yep,
DJ Slicky. He does have a valid point. Now we met Tommy Davidson. Everybody knows Tommy Davidson from in Living Color and everything. Yep. What about him was so white?
Nothing. And it was his white mother that actually saved his life. She found him in a garbage can. If it wasn't for that white mother, if that wasn't for his white mother, he wouldn't be alive right now.
Okay, but there's a difference in finding a child, adopting a child, and going and picking out embryos of specific races. This is where the controversy comes up. And I understand they want to change the narrative in Mississippi. Okay. But like I said, they're making the children as sacrificial lambs in doing so. You can change the narrative in what you do and how you treat people. And you actually went to, these are the only two children that she's birthed, or did she just adopt the other ones and just birth these two that were black?
Well, yeah. But at the same time,
it's three. They had triplets. This is an intro.
Okay. And at the same time, I personally think that people aren't really thinking that deep into it. Because as you can see from the comments, people aren't even using the right verbiage to describe their points. People are saying adopted. Right. They're like, people aren't even bringing up the fact that they're embryos or saying adopted. So in other words, when I say this, even if the child is like 2 or 3 years old and is already black and been into the world, if a white person came by and adopted it, they would feel the same exact way. You know where I actually compare the feeling to? The same feeling that that a lot of a category of black men will get if they see a black woman with a white dude, or black women will get if they see a black man with a white woman. That same type of feeling, like what the fuck, like that shit. Yep. That's what I compare it to. It is nothing but another form of discriminatory feelings.
Now
That's
here
it.
it goes. Here it goes with that point right there. Go ahead, Star. My bad. Go ahead.
I was just simply going to say, I just feel like it's a sad disadvantage to those children. Like, I hear what everybody's point of view, but I'm looking at the long term and what their life is going to be, especially living in a racist place like Mississippi. My poetry teacher, back when I was in middle school, right? She was a white woman and she loved us to death, did a lot of stuff with us, but it wasn't lost on any of us that at the end of the night, she don't have to take us home with her. You know what I mean? She used to take us down to DuPont Circle a lot to do poetry slams and things like that. And one particular instance, some of the bigger boys was running up ahead and acting stupid. They was just playing though. They wasn't in the store stealing nothing wild. And a white cop said something to them. Now she jumped dead in his face. You know, why are you bothering them? They're children. They're not doing anything. This. But she then in turn can't turn around and explain to us what made the cop do that in the first place. What about these group of children? Because it was other children around too, other classes. You feel where I'm coming from other schools. And she still, you know, she's never felt it to be able to come from a place of understanding. And she did love us. I want y'all to know she was the first person and the only person, especially being white, to pull up the statistics on who's actually on welfare. And she made it plain to us. She want us to know the truth and she want us to not feel like we nothing. But it doesn't change the fact that all her intentions was good and she can't explain what that feels like because she's never had it happen to her. That's my point.
But I get it. I get it. Even though they can't explain what they fit, what it feels like, they're still there for the child to get through it step by step. You dig what I'm saying?
Somebody got to be the change.
Yeah.
Somebody got to be the change. It can't. Otherwise, it's going to keep going.
Now I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
I'm not saying that it shouldn't change. You feel where I'm coming from? I want to see that change just as much as y'all. I just feel like to just decide, oh, I want me some black babies, plug me up, is not only irresponsible, but I think it's stupid. Like I really, really do. There's no classes, no real parenting classes to teach you how to do it, but there should be something before you just do that. Like
Hold
actually,
on. I got a question. So what's the difference between and I done heard black women say it before that they want to date a white man because they want their baby to have good hair.
I heard that,
and that's the point.
shit.
And actually, I'm glad that you brought that up because that's actually the point that I was getting to. You just flipped it on the black side. In situations like that, and you know that you want to have children, you should have to see a therapist first to make sure that you're not a little crazy, to talk out your motives and why that's your motives. Because the one thing that I know for sure, most parents don't want to mess up a kid when they find out that they're having a baby, however they have it. You feel where I'm coming from? My thing is, if you're serious and you dedicated to that kid, what's so wrong with doing what's necessary to raise that kid right? And that also includes getting rid of any hidden agendas you might not even known that you had. And that's black or white. Some of them only mess with white men because he got money. They don't think about what that kid is going to be like or what, you know what I'm saying, what it takes to explain to that child being biracial and why some people will accept you with good hair and some will accept you with nappy hair. It should just be parenting classes before you can become a parent. I'm sorry.
I think the whole problem with this, and as militant as I am, and everybody knows the fuck out of this, okay? I'm very militant. I am very into black empowerment. I'm very into my people. This right here, and I don't think that anybody else had a chance to read the article. And if anybody wants to, know about it, I can inbox you right now with the article. I mean, I have it pulled up right now just for reference points.
Yeah, go ahead and send it.
But it was so intriguing that I read it in its entirety that I could not stop. I had to devour the information first to kind of get a sense if I could find any trigger points, if I could see what they were saying. You know what I'm saying? And it made me say, nah, fuck that. The problem is that we are assuming. Now, there was something said earlier that a majority of the times, I think Becca might have said it, that it is usually sex trafficking, right? Involved with this, right? Well,
with the organs.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that. It could be whatever, right? But Becca, I have done Lyft. I have done lift for children that were adopted. Specifically, one female who was afraid to get in the car with me because I was a black man. She was black, raised by majority black adoptees. Okay. Her problem was that it was for sex trafficking either way. So she wasn't worried necessarily or scared of anything. She just couldn't handle the fact that it was a man there. She had been raped by black males, white males. Adoption, period, is a very wishy-washy thing. All of it has to do with sex trafficking, period. You dig? So a majority of the kids that fall into the system like that are usually used for sex. A majority of them. And it doesn't have a race, color, or creed. It is about sex.
And
So
then,
I want to X that colorism, or you know what I'm saying, even that out. That shocked me when the young girl told me that. I started crying. I couldn't believe it. You know, but go ahead.
and then to piggyback on what you say, like if it was an adoption, I can see a possibility. I can see that motive. But when you carry a child, you bond with that child. You become one. So I can't see, even though it happens, I can't see. It's hard for me to picture somebody carrying a baby for 9 months with just the intentions of sex trafficking, raising this child, taking care of the child. You know what I'm saying? I can't get that much. I can't see that much energy being put into it versus you can go snatch somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all you gotta do is that's it.
Gotcha. Okay, so I slightly disagree with your point, Rock, and I'll break it down. Going back to the last thing you said, there actually are sex traffickers who get into relationships with pregnant women for the sole purpose of grooming that little child from birth to whatever age, because the children that are brainwashed enough to not rebel against it, you get more money on the black market for them. If you can get a little girl like 7 years old, because I'm thinking about the John Benet Ramsey case. 7 years old that you can put makeup on and high heels on, and she can look the part of I'm interested. They get more money for that. Rather, some people want to do it, but are too cowardice to deal with the tears and the fact that this is a kid and it's not right, and this child don't want to do it. So if you can train the child to not look like there's a problem, you get more money for starters. So they do start as young as, what I'm saying, like I said, they go after pregnant women. But on the medical side of this situation, not every mother bonds with their baby. There's something called postpartum depression. You feel me? So I would imagine just how much more rough that would be on a mother. You got implanted with black embryos. You feel where I'm coming from? And now you done had these babies and they don't look nothing like you, and you can't identify with them. Then that's even worse. And that's something that no woman will know she's going to have until it happens. So every mother don't immediately bond with their own children that they, made love and created out of love. So what happens when it's a white mom that got implanted with black embryos and she starts going through postpartum depression? Anything can happen to those babies at that point. You feel where I'm coming from? Like, there's so many different angles that you can look at to explain why this situation is either wrong or they just didn't go about it the right way.
I'm gonna bring up what Zena said. I'm gonna go back to the comments real quick. She said, I say adopted because there was a choice to carry black children as there is a choice to adopt. Okay. Did she want to carry black children to be bonded with them further, or did she carry them in hopes of the valuable genealogy, hoping it would imprint on her? That's what makes the difference. Now that is
a whole other. You feel where I'm going? A whole other. I'm sorry. She just touched on a whole other situation, because think about it like this: those white billionaires who believe in cryogenesis and things of that nature, and what is it? Stem cells. All of them agree that the melanin that we have make our everything that they would need to survive a lot stronger. So let's be honest. What if like I said, this situation seems bad simply because we don't know her intentions and her motives, because your intentions could be good and it can go bad, or you could just have bad intentions from jump. It's just, I'm sorry. I just couldn't see it.
Okay, so to comment on that, when a baby connects to his mother, though they were black embryos, they still have they still get a lot from the mom. So it really would not necessarily benefit her being pregnant with the black embryos more so than it would benefit the babies, because once the umbilical cord, I was about to say stitching cord, umbilical cord connects to the children, it's coming from the mom. So they will have more of her in them than she would of them. The benefits of pregnancy, whether it's black, white, Spanish, whatever, the benefits of pregnancy is you get the connection, you get the electricity, you get the health and the stems and everything within you. So say you're get ready to have a heart attack when you're pregnant, your pregnancy, the amniotic sac can stop your heart attack because it can send things to your heart to correct it. So there is a connection there, but it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the black children. So the children would benefit more from her than she would from them. But stem cells are stronger within us, and that's why they take the sac and the umbilical cord and drain it, because they use that. They take that. It's a lot of stuff in there. But in that situation, no, she would not really benefit from having black babies.
Dr. Weezy.
All right, so with that being said, what's up, nephew? My damn nephew up here, he running around his doing his drawers and a broom. But
That's how you
okay,
clean up.
so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to Candace's comment. She said that maybe that's their homage to try to make things right in their eyes. Now, if y'all listen to what I said, that's exactly what they're trying to say. That's exactly what they mean by it. They actually are missionaries. They spent a lot of time in Honduras. It's crazy I absorbed all this information. I usually read shit and don't give a fuck. I have to pull this shit back up, right? But it was touching to me because they spent a lot of time in Honduras. Honduras, if nobody knows, is majority black folks. You know what I mean? And they fell in love with the people. And so when they came back, they felt like it was the only right thing to do in the situation that they grew up in Mississippi, with the in-laws and the outlaws that they have there that did not that practice the racism and bigotry and just having a pure disgust for people of color. They feel like they are bridging the gap with these children.
I get the motive, and I understand they want to start the change, but it's still, in a way, it's making the children the sacrificial lamb.
Okay, so between being a sacrificial lamb, okay, let's talk about this. Grow up in the hood, mother might be on drugs, anything could be happening, right? Grow up with them, they believe in God, they are into missionary work, they are very highly into Christianity. Which one would be the worst one?
People in the hood are very high into Christianity. People in the hood believe in God. The reason why I say that is they have a better chance of being taken care of and everything, but they still have the chance of being hurt by people outside their household. Just like here. Just like, you know what I'm saying? It can be hurt worse because now this is a white set of parents taking care of black children in Mississippi, where there's still racism going on. And it's racism everywhere, but they still have the opportunity and possibility of being hurt, murdered, or even their parents being something happened to them because of them trying to make that change. I don't have an issue with white parents adopting black children or black children. I don't have an issue with that, because I'd just rather have people adopt children and take care of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that. But you have to, and I honestly believe, just from what you're saying, and I want to read the article too, so please send it to me, that they do have positive motives behind it because they do want to make the change. But you also have to think about what are the possibilities from trying to make this change. Anytime you try to change something that is so consistent in the area, you're going to have backlash. You're going to have people coming after you because they don't want to change. So that's just what I'm saying. Whether it's in a ghetto or in a home where they're taking care of you and loving you. In my house, I love my children. My children know they love. The people that come there know they love, but they come outside the house and they got to deal with people who don't get that. the children, they are going to have to deal with that there too.
Everybody, the link to the actual article is inside the comments right there.
Facts. And my question for everybody or anybody in those comments and so on and so forth, would they rather those babies get adopted by that black couple? Oh, excuse me, the white couple. And let's say we give them the benefit of the doubt. Say their intentions are good and we'll love them eternally. Now, would they rather that happen and the kids actually have a family than them run the risk of not getting adopted?
In this case, they would still be frozen.
I get that.
Yeah.
But I mean in general, as far as adoption goes.
No, I would rather a child be adopted. I would rather a child be adopted and be taken to a home where they're going to be treated right and raised properly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against anybody adopting anybody. But, this difference is
Now, let's
children
go
just
ahead.
want to be children.
I'm gonna run to the comments. Becca said, Rock, would you say it's conditional? Because it's an assumption that the children being carried in the womb are seen as human, at least as equally as the mother sees herself. I think we already touched on that point. Let's go ahead and move forward. Natalie said, and there's definitely an exchange between mom and fetus. I think that, we already came to that conclusion as far as genetically. Becca said that, hey, missionaries can be foul too. Hey, look, and this is a valid point. This is a very valid point. It can be a smokescreen. Many missionaries, especially in Africa, have done heinous things. That is factual. That is actually factual. But how deep can we go down this rabbit hole as far as to be loved or to be frozen? These could be the next goddamn inventors of the next
Well, look,
vehicle.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if some white family decided to put me in their family and give me good credit, you know what I'm saying, for the great privilege,
out the womb.
and
Just
still
don't be
maintain my culture.
jealous of my dick. Just don't be jealous of my dick.
No. That still comes. That still comes with me. You know what I'm saying? I get the perks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, I think we all agree. You know what I'm saying, on one fact, that a child needs to be loved regardless of what race of a family it is. If it's black, white, yellow, purple, you know what I'm saying? It don't even matter. It's all about love. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Facts.
Natalie
I just don't
also
want
said,
to.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
No. I was just agreeing. That's all. Continue.
Yeah. Natalie also said children want to be children. To assume that these children will safely be the bridge to peace is irresponsible, even if the thought process is pure. That more fire.
That's what I said earlier. Making them the sacrificial
Yeah,
lamb, though the intentions are good.
But I totally get that. But when is it going to be a point to where we just look at it as like, all right, bet,
Be too scarred for that, bro.
That's what I was going to say. It's an automatic. Yeah. Oh my God! It's an automatic gut punch when you see that, and it takes time because it's still some healing need to be done. Like we don't trust them because of so many different things that have happened, and we know white people that are wonderful. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody is like that. It's like we know black people that are wonderful. Not everybody's like that. We know people of all cultures and races that are wonderful, but not everybody in that culture and race is wonderful. So each culture and race looks at the other culture and race like that. We all do it. But we have to work on not doing it. But as long as things are happening, it's not going to be full trust there.
Now, Weezy, you said something about time, and I'm going to shift gears. Didn't the Senate just vote to keep daylight savings time or to eliminate it?
Is it to eliminate it? Please tell me it's to eliminate it.
No,
they said to keep it. Yeah, they're not going. They're trying not to change it. So instead of it going back in the fall.
Oh God, I'll be right back.
Like that.
So it's about to be light outside all day. I mean, I prefer it that way, but anyways.
Yeah, so I actually looked it up, and they said back in World War I, they created daylight savings time to help everybody save and reduce on energy. They say, well, if it's lighter outside a little bit later, then people aren't using their lights and electricity inside of their house, you know what I'm saying, a little bit You know what I'm saying? A little bit more. It's to save energy
So
for
it's about money.
yeah, pretty much. It's to save the consumers, to save us money.
Ah,
You
we
muted,
can't
bro.
hear
You
you.
muted.
Can't hear shit, bro.
Did anybody look up the true definition of daylight savings time and the reasoning behind it?
Yeah. We just got finished talking about that. It was actually around World War One. It was pretty much just to save energy. You know what I'm saying? To cut back the usage of electricity and appliances during around that time.
What the fuck? So 1 hour makes the difference. I can't. The sun is gonna go down regardless. Like it's gonna go down earlier regardless, right? It doesn't make a difference if it's the hour, an hour early or an hour late.
In the wintertime, it's gonna be a little bit different. It's not gonna be the same time just because we are further away from the good old season.
Shit show. I thought this was for the farmers.
That's what he just said.
He said that. Hey, I thought it was just about the farmers and their crops. That's what I thought it was originally for.
Nah,
man, the damn time they need to leave shit alone.
Doesn't really matter. Does it really matter, y'all?
Yeah, but look, crazy thing about it before you make that point. The crazy thing about it is that man has manipulated time. It just doesn't fucking exist. Anytime you can move it around and roll your dice on that, like, you know what? We're gonna let a fucking beaver, a horny beaver, tell us whether or not he's gonna come out. And it's gonna be
What did you see what Becca put? She said the origin of daylight savings is literally because a dude that liked bugs submitted a request to keep the daytime longer so he could collect bugs afterward.
Whoa.
Hey. Collecting fireflies is nothing to shake a stick at.
That's supposed to be light. Fireflies come out when the sun goes down.
I'm just saying, I did that. I used to have a whole jar full of them joints when I was a kid.
Well, do me a favor. You show me your firefly in the wintertime then.
Bro, they hibernating.
Hey, exactly. Bugs. Hold on. Y'all keep on talking. I got something for y'all.
Well, while he's doing what he's doing, speaking of time and freezing and shit, how many of y'all...
Don't you move on, because we're talking about bugs. I said talk about bugs. See, you ain't following no instructions.
All right, well, how can I talk about the bugs y'all ate in that damn challenge? Can I talk about them?
Yeah, go ahead and talk about those bugs.
Put Mambo sauce on. Put some Bello burn on them next time. It'll go down smooth. Shout out to Bello.
I don't care how much Bello burn you put on it. It's not gonna go down smooth at all.
So let me ask y'all this: did y'all hear about the Joro bug or the Joro spiders?
Nah.
Hold on. Put. By the way, before we go for it, what did she just? Who sees a gopher? Did she say a gopher?
It's a groundhog.
A groundhog. Oh, I'm about to say.
She's talking about Poxitani fish.
Who created that custom?
I hate to say this, y'all. White pep.
Man, I seen that.
I'm either eating that gopher or I'm running away from that big bitch. You ever seen a gopher in real life? Yeah, that is the size of Blanco, bro. There's some big motherfuckers. Yeah. But
I'm not fucking with them.
So speaking of spiders, man, have y'all checked out? And I will post this too, but have y'all checked out the article on the overtake or the invasion of a large spider that's been going on the East Coast, aka Georgia too? It's been mainly happening in Georgia. Have y'all checked that out?
It's supposed to be coming up. Look, oh Lord, it's about to be weird. Ugh.
Yeah. So the Joro spider is 3 inches long, right? The females can almost be like 4 or 5 inches sometimes, I think, right? But they fly naturally. Most spiders, they get carried by silk. You know what I'm saying? They'll extend silk, and they are projected to take
a lot of wind
all the way up here. Anybody else have a problem with or are arachnophobia?
I don't like spiders. It's not. I don't think I have a phobia, but I prefer not to. I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders with that where I don't know they can kill me or not. Because granted, I live around. Well, no, I'm not scared. Because granted, I can go up to if I see. Because that's the thing. That's the main problem I have in my studio. Like I have spiders all throughout, and I gotta kill them joints every other day. So
You
I have
kill
no problem,
spiders?
bruh. I do not like them bastards at all.
They're
And granted,
helping you.
helping me with what?
Nigga, wherever they at, it's food, and your ass ain't on the menu. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
all that matters.
bruh. Well, bruh. I'm around the area where we have this little spider with a red ass called a black widow, and if it bites you, you got about 10 minutes flat, and your ass is flatline. So I'm good. I don't know if that little motherfucker can take out a big ass. Nah, I'm good.
It's not hard, bro. There's a guy. I have to look him up on Instagram. I think his name is Dave Tilly or something like that. Black dude. He's really into. I think it's called ophthalmology. Is that what it's called when you are into bugs like that? Is that ophthalmology?
No,
I'm not even gonna tell you what that sounds.
it depends on which bug. It depends on which bug, because there's a whole name for people who just study butterflies and stuff. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I'll get back to you on it.
Etymology. I'm actually looking it up. I don't want to be wrong.
It's entomology.
Etymology. So it's okay. It's
That
entomology.
sounds like an enema
Etymology.
specialist.
Entomology. Lord.
Hey, listen. But the one thing that I learned about spiders, right? And the one thing that I admire about them, when I was always on punishment, because I'm such a busy kid, right? So always on punishment. So my main thing was that I had to read a lot of books on nature, a lot of encyclopedia, a lot of that. Like I just had books, plethoras. I just had to read. And what got me into spiders was because of how remarkable they are at house cleaning. A majority of the insect predators that you have in your household are only there, and spiders especially will only build a web where they know there's foot traffic at for insects. So while your ass is getting ate up, okay, the reason why motherfuckers be having bed bugs, ticks, all this shit, cockroaches, is because there is lack thereof of the predator. You have to have predators. They're part of the food chain, bro. And they move
Can I
on
ask
when
you?
they're done.
Can I ask you a question?
Definitely fucking listen.
Now, let's say hypothetically. Now, granted, I don't know whether this would be a good or a bad thing for you, because this is Kangaroo County. If you were to live in Australia, and I've seen plenty of videos of Australia where they trying to get spiders out of their house the size of dictionaries.
Mm.
So granted, if you go in there and you see something up on your wall that look like it needs to pay rent, are you going to just let it chill there and clean your house?
Bruh, let me ask you a question. If I was 7 feet tall and I put my hand on your motherfucking forehead and press down, would you not fight back? Would you not bite, try to stab me, cut me, shoot me in order for your survival?
My point is, are you going to leave that dang thing that looks like the thing that Martin and Pam was beating up on that island stay up on your wall?
Chilligans Island.
Hell no.
Don't try to switch the subject. It's a yes or no damn answer, birthday boy.
Yeah.
That's exactly the sound you gonna hear when he see that shit.
No bull. You know your ass gonna take that gun out and you're gonna start letting off when you see that damn thing.
You know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to get somebody here. Anybody that knows anybody from Australia or from like the motherland, anything like that, because I think that the motherland deals with more snakes and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I want to know how often they run into these creatures. I don't think in Australia is that concentrated, because I thought that kangaroos were everywhere in Australia. They say that they're damn near. They say that they're damn near extinct.
Hold on, wait. Wait a minute.
See them.
Do I gotta pull a GI Mo on GI Mo? Because I did not remember him answering the motherfucking question yet. I don't remember him saying yes or no to the damn question. Would you let the big ass spider stay on the damn wall, or would you want him out the damn house?
I bet. Yeah. I definitely would can that motherfucker, throw him out. Or her, because it's usually the females that are bigger. The males are tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I throw her ass up out of here. So, ladies, if y'all ever want to come back and you want to be bigger than men, yeah, you might. Feminist, liberal hoes, you might want to go ahead and hope you get reincarnated as a fucking insect because y'all are gigantic in the insect
And
world.
All right,
also
so I rest
in
my damn
Australia,
case.
they have overcast of it's a lot of spiders and you see a lot of web and everything there at a certain time. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that happen in Australia.
Now, aren't you glad you live in the U.S. of A?
No.
Bro, there's a spider out.
Sometimes.
I saw a damn TikTok where this dude was looking out his back window and there was a spider walking across his yard. He could see that shit from like 20 yards away. It was a big ass spider. I don't know what spider it is in Texas. Somebody might need to look it up, but it is a big ass spider in Texas somewhere. I don't know what it is, but I ain't trying to find it neither.
I'm literally typing that in. Big ass spiders in Texas. Let's see what we got here. Texas
Who's
spider
ass?
photo gallery.
Glad he's not searching Manassas.
Oh damn! I just caught that,
bro. I haven't. Yeah, I don't see anything that's really jacked.
I don't know. I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up some more. But it said the TikTok
that's an
said
orb
it was.
weaver, bro. That's an
Oh,
orb
it is?
weaver. We used to have orb weavers here, and all of a sudden they went they just disappeared.
How big do those? How big do those get?
They can be damn near at the same circumference or the same radius as the spider that I'm talking about right now. Everybody's walked up to an orb weaver spider. Like, they're beautiful animals. Like, they're beautiful creatures, bro. Like, they're harmless. Like, I love spiders, bro. Like, the one thing that you always remember about spiders is that unless you sit your naked ass on them, they don't care for us. A prayer mantis is way more deadlier than a fucking a spider.
Until you go to Australia and that big ass animal is stuck on your wall with all 8 eyes looking at you with them 2 fangs in the front just moving as it's looking at you, and you take out your dang fully automatic and start tearing your own wall up, then you can talk to me.
Have a good night, DJ.
Because you just said yourself, that's the exception to the rule. He's discriminatory against all these spiders unless he thinks he can go head up with one. Then
I didn't say I can go head up with a spider. I said I respect them just like every time you plug up a goddamn instrument or you plug up a keyboard in that fucking socket that you are respecting that electricity, do you get scared of that shit? You hear me? There have been more mishaps with electricity than there is with spiders unless you go looking for the problems. You heard?
I give you that. I give you that. All right, then.
Play me.
But no.
Let me go ahead and get my rounds off.
No, we're gonna put you because Rock, I'm gonna tell you this. We moving this. Bro, shut the hell up.
You gotta change the voice.
Pause. Put his ass in the back right now, yo. Because right now we about to birthday get in the back. Pause. Anyways, that's my gift. Matter of fact, happy birthday. That's my gift to you. A trip to the back. Now I changed my mind. We're gonna move the kangaroo jack fight over to kangaroo's territory in Australia, and we're gonna put you in a nice little spot over in Australia, and we're gonna make sure that it's gonna be open area. If you see 8-legged freaks in there, like the movie, let them live in harmony. That's your new roommate, and just make sure he put his name on the damn carton of milk while you at it.
Shit.
You know what, Pilgrim? The only thing I gotta say, Pilgrim.
Serious, bruh.
Stop being a hoe, Pilgrim.
That's exactly what we gonna hear when he wake up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom, and when he hit that light switch and he see that big ass motherfucker sitting on the toilet. It's over.
Now, no. The only time I think that I would freak out is if because I've been in some houses with some babes. Now, I was hood hopping, okay, where I've been woken up by my sleep with roaches crawling across my face, nigga. That's the most scariest feeling in the world, nigga. I got the fuck. You hear me? I got the fuck. Anytime your roaches don't respect you, and they want to climb on your bed, bro, because they are respectful roaches now. I've been to some houses where the roaches just sit there and just be like, man, we good, homie. Like, it ain't really nothing like that. We here for this little crumbs and shit. But when they want to crawl on your ass and find a house or a home, you got some issues. You got some fucking issues. You got some fucking issues.
Respectful roaches, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's levels to these roaches, bro. It's levels to roaches, bro. Like real shit. Like there are some that like to hang out in warm places, you know, hot water heaters, shit like that. I get that. I get that. But when they want to crawl on your ass and hide in your orifices, you have to get the fuck out of there. And I mean in a hurry, bro.
So look,
burn everything.
Speaking of getting the fuck out of there, Juicy Smoulier was freed upon the decision of his appeal.
Why?
I could have sworn once you get locked up, you sit in jail until your appeal is done.
Why?
I don't know, bro.
They've been fighting to get him out. I'm not sure why, but it's in their heart now tonight.
Young. Juicy Smoulier, bro. This motherfucker, young. He is showing, and I don't know if he's the scapegoat for LGBTQ. If I ever go to prison and I don't like the time, I ain't gonna snitch, but I'm gonna claim I'm gay. Goddamn it.
Are we really, bro?
Fuck that,
bro. Are we really just gonna call him Juicy Smoulier?
Juicy Smoulier.
Are we really about to do this right now? So Dave Chappelle called him Juicy. We're gonna call him Juicy. That's what you call him. You're gonna call it. You're gonna call. All right, never mind.
It is Juicy Smoulier.
Yes, quick. We're gonna call another man Juicy. Pause.
Well, bro, it's Juicy J. OJ the Juice Man.
And nobody has ever. Yeah, look, Becca said the gay Tupac. Hey, yeah, he did do a fist joint in the air when he left out the courtroom that day. Yeah? I think this might be the fucking final form of the agenda. That if you claim that you are part of the LGBTQ, your ass will be free. Because he was going to Special Pop anyway. That's a fact. He was in Special Pop, matter of fact. And won his appeal. I've never seen a nigress or a negro, a Moa Moet, a Bob or Bobette, except for Lorena Bobette, win a fucking appeal like that. And just get out the next goddamn week. What the fuck?
Bro, the appeal is not even done yet. He's pending.
He's already free?
Yeah. He snitched on somebody.
I mean, who would even tell
They've
him?
been fighting for him, though.
Hey, look,
They've been fighting for him to get out.
Taraji and Terrence Howard, they going to jail, bro. They did something. He snitched. That's all I said.
I'm gay.
Bruh.
I'm gay.
Bruh,
He better not snitch on Taraji. Taraji get up. She hood. She come
apparently there's.
I
mean, oh man,
I ain't doing mine.
I'm claiming it. I'm gay. Fuck that, nigga. I want to get off. I want to get off on any crime.
He happy as hell, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I got some news for y'all.
Especially if I see a big ass spider, I'm definitely gonna turn into a girl. It's like I'll fuck this shit.
Speaking, well, hey, this got something to do with the web. How many of y'all enjoy Netflix on your friend or family's account?
I've done it.
A great deal of people, right? Well, Netflix ain't playing with y'all asses no more. Let me read you what they say.
Oh shit,
I done lost it. Damn it.
Well, Netflix is getting ridiculous now anyway. Like the bill is starting to look like a car note.
Yeah, they're going up. But listen, they're talking about password sharing. So what's going on is Netflix announced Wednesday it plans to start cracking down on password sharing among watchers and consumers, and consumers are not taking it well. So basically what's happening is they won't ban the password sharing, but those who do have it will have to pay. And it will be testing the change in 3 countries, Chile, Costa Rica, and Peru for 2000. Well, I'm not gonna get the numbers. So basically, what they're doing now is trying to crack down on, because we give our password, our sign-in information, and what it is, if you're not in that basic household, they're going to charge you for anybody you let use your password and your code outside your household.
What if you're using it on a computer?
If it's not in your household, they're going to charge you.
They've already done that with gambling, with sports gambling. When you actually gamble here, and you know, because it's only really legal in DC, you have to literally cross the borderline. Your GPS has to say that, yeah, I'm here. You have to literally
Oh
go
wow,
over there
yeah, they're
down.
tracking. Yeah,
Yeah. So I figured that. I figured as much. I knew some shit like that was going to drop down. Anything's possible.
yep. They sure. It's so funny. So they're starting in those three countries, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be worse here. So it hasn't come here yet. Cause we share a lot. My mother was in the car when I found this out, and she was talking about, "Hold on, I'm using yours." I'm like, "What? You better give up on some money, sir."
Well, you're
'Cause,
not in
yeah,
Central and South
I know.
America.
I was messing with her. She
Yeah.
didn't know where it was.
I think they hey, what my man say, haters gonna hate. You hear me? Hey, look, but whole T, they probably won't initiate it here because we are the main consumers. Majority of people have their
Yeah,
Netflix accounts
yeah.
separate. You might miss a bill. You might fuck up. So now you just want to see a specific show. But a majority of people here, yeah. I doubt they do that shit.
It
I
probably
really
won't.
doubt it.
Man, I remember when that dang Netflix bill was $6.99 a month, dog.
Mm,
The good old days.
they're $20 now.
Ridiculous, yo. A
Man, fuck
whole
Disney Plus.
$16.
Bruh. I remember when Netflix used to send you DVDs in the mail.
What?
Well,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that
that was
was,
cool too.
but that was back in the Blockbuster days when they was just getting off the ground.
Ah!
It's a hard slap to the face.
What?
Why
But you
did
gotta think down there in like Peru and all that shit, bro. It's probably one dude down there that has a Netflix password,
And the whole half the country
and
got
he
it.
tricking off of that Netflix password. Like he like, I'm from America. Yeah,
He
yeah,
says you got
prostitution.
Cleared app. You don't need anything. What's that?
Oh shit, he done put it out there on the internet. Now
Got the
the meta.
plug.
I
The
mean,
meta
bro,
is watching us.
bro,
Meta
like,
is watching us.
don't put nothing out here. Don't like, yeah, I don't care no more.
Hey, she said they've been giving people a long 5-year head start to get their coins right. Nobody's coins are right unless Trump is in office. Seist. Hey, I bet y'all little spoiled
Rock,
asses missing that good old white power. I know you missing. I
rock.
know you're missing me.
I vote to
I know.
make. I vote to make him not in control of the sound effects anymore.
I know. I know for a fact. Y'all are missing me. Yes. Yes, you are. Yes,
What?
you are.
It look like you need to just take some Vaseline and rub it right across your whole mouth.
Oh, God. That's because it's hard to, unless you talk like Fire Marshal Bill and shit, like, because that's how, yeah, you're talking through your teeth most of the time. You know what I mean? Like, it's so different when you have like halfway decent full lips. Yeah, yeah, real
Don't
shit.
do, all right. So but when your mouth is the other way, you look like Jamie Foxx when he
Wanda.
played Wanda.
That's why I said it looked like he need to put the Vaseline.
That's because I'm trying to talk like this, but you can't get his. See, when you talk like this, you sound shit. I ain't even gonna say it. But when you talk like
Uh-huh.
when you say this, you honestly can project yourself. But when you say this, it's just
It
like what the
automatically makes you
fuck?
do this.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, see, yeah, hell no. Imagine trying to eat ass with no lips.
Oh my god! All you is the chin and nose,
Hey, stop, bro. Go ahead.
brown nosing for real.
Oh my Jesus, this is so tasty.
Oh my god!
Let me know your clitoris.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh!
There's no way in fuck to be human when you mediocre lips. You gotta have full lips. Yeah, I get it. How about the fact that your man Skeet Davison, aka Pete Davidson, bro, is going harder than hard. Did you hear today that he got Kim Kardashian's name branded on him and is removing his arm tattoo?
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to figure this out. Anybody
What
want to
happened?
talk about this?
What happened?
Pete Davidson, aka Skeet Davidson, to Kanye, is apparently, and it's actually factual. It was shout out to the Breakfast Club. They posted, and it was the audio that Kim was bragging about the fact that Skeet was he got her name branded on him, but is actually removing his tattoos so that the only thing that he has is her permanent.
What the hell?
She must got some bomb. That's all I'm gonna say.
Where?
Me finding out that he bought a ticket on SpaceX and is going to space next month was way more exciting to me. I don't
Yeah, I
care
saw
what
that too. Yeah, what the hell?
Blah blah blah. Y'all are women. Of course, this is boring as shit to you, but let's men. We
It's
have to
not
deliberate
boring,
this
but that is
bullshit.
like, why would you
Fuck SpaceX.
do that? That's just dumb. Like, what?
Right, so soon. Exactly. It's not that we don't want to talk about it. Just he's way younger than her. This is a woman in her 40s. Everybody knows they say women reach their sexual peak. So in my opinion, when she done getting her jollies off, she gonna dismiss him, and he gonna be walking around with Kim Kardashian on his body.
How much dick can a woman take? God damn.
A lot, apparently.
Isn't that why most women like start wearing pants and wearing their motherfucking like drinking 40 ounces and shit and wearing their hat backwards? Stuffing their titties in too tight bra. I'm not gonna specifically say it. Women get tired of taking dick, so they turn tight. What the fuck? I don't know what else to fucking say. I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. Since you acting slow, women want to retire from dick. Yes, women want to retire from dick. Yeah.
What?
Women like to retire from dick too. Yeah. That's why y'all take breaks and y'all go through this supposed hoe phase to be temporarily gay, to eat cat and whatever the fuck y'all like to do, and drink Mountain Dew and eat fucking
drink Mountain Dew.
Eat eggs over fucking easy and shit. I think that's why the fuck y'all do it. Give up on chitlins and shit.
Star, you like your eggs over easy?
Hell no.
You like a well done egg, okay? But you like your women medium rare. I get you.
No, she Mo. She like hers. She like hers sunny side up.
You stupid. Y'all stupid as hell. Y'all stupid as hell.
For real.
I'm at least all out.
Yeah, you can kiss my sunny side up.
And flip it.
Good. You know what? I had a good response for that, but I'll keep it to myself today.
We're listening.
Right.
Of course.
Would like to know.
Kiss that sunny side up. Well, let me know when the sun sets.
I'm sitting on it now.
All right, well, let it rise.
You stupid.
Hey, she might take off like that SpaceX jet. She might have to use a little fuel to get up. Yeah. Fuck that.
Like a buttermilk biscuit.
Shut up, guy. So fellas, I mean, even the women in the comments, you know, the ladies that are here, is that too extreme? Is there a certain thing that a man would do to show his dedication to you the way you just like, yep, throw away, I'm done? Something that extreme like that. Would you deal with a person that is that obsessed over?
That is kind of obsessive, and I would like. Why do you want? We would have to have a conversation. Like, why do you want to do that? That's dumb. Don't do that. Why do you want to do that?
Well, ladies, they do say that she is a WITCH, and that she does practice magic.
Oh, is that so? That's why her relationships don't last that long.
Or was it meant to last that long? Maybe she just wants the seeds.
Well, it's the only seed she received.
I wouldn't know how come she keep on ending up with mentally ill men. If that's a manic, I forgot what you call it, a manic episode for him to want to just jump up, get her name tattooed, and get every other tattoo he's ever had removed. That's manic behavior. That looks like the same type of stuff.
That's different, though. Branding is different. Is he doing a tattoo, or is he getting like branded with?
Literally a hot piece of iron.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's being branded. That's different.
That's getting it burned in your skin.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's mutilation.
That's retarded.
It sounds like he need to re-up on his meds.
She says she's a succubus. Yeah. She is definitely an energy vampire.
Mm-hmm.
So
She's
who
burnt.
is gonna get the honor of burning him?
Who gives a
Probably
fuck?
her.
But the thing is, she better not like sneeze or nothing when that thing is in front of her. you
Bro.
got one time to make this right.
It's one thing about her. I just my favorite used to be Chloe. Chloe looks. They just all look like Barbies. It's crazy.
Oh, how about the latest pictures of Kim and Chloe and all them? Why are they starting to look more black? Have you noticed that?
They look more plastic.
No, they look black as shit. Like they look
Bro,
like
plastic
they
gets
Color of
dirty.
their skin.
Shoot, if we let people tell it, Chloe is black. Remember, OJ's supposed to be her
That's
real
her
daddy.
daddy. OJ her
Right.
dad. Ain't no damn Kardashian 6'3". God damn it. OJ her father.
No shit.
Well, maybe she was adopted.
Sure was by OJ's sperm.
Oh man.
OJ swam in that damn ocean.
Yeah, hell no. Hell no. They just are transitioning over, bro. I guess they figure if father stepdaddy could do it, they could do it.
Trans.
Yeah,
Lord have
that's what
mercy.
I'm feeling like.
I'm feeling like they just need to go somewhere and sit. I'm so sick of hearing about them. It's so crazy.
Who?
Hmm.
Sick of hear about who?
The
The
Kardashians
Kardashians.
Oh, damn. Yeah, okay.
and the Jenners. I'm just tired of all of them. They got too much attention.
And speaking of which, I don't think we touched on this last week. Is that, and also Phoenix, sometimes you got to come back in and erase your whole what's the name too. I figured that out. Sometimes you'll double up on your browser. Sometimes you got to erase your whole browser, and you come back in and it won't double up like that.
Am I double now?
Yeah. And
Okay,
also, how do y'all feel about actually Kim Kardashian telling people to get off their asses and work harder? What did y'all feel about that?
What was the context? Like, what was everything she said?
That people don't want to work anymore. Get off your ass and work.
That's very true.
Said by yeah, that's true. But at the same time, did she work for anything she got?
On her ass. She worked for it. Yeah. Go ahead, Star. I'm listening. I can't wait for this. This is who I'm waiting for.
Lord have mercy, Kim Kardashian. I think her recent exploits are commendable. You know, her being in law school and following in her daddy's footsteps, but she ain't never had to work for a damn thing. All her companies and everything that she eventually got all came from her being on her ass. So I feel like she should shut the fuck up. I'm done.
So she don't get credit for working hard to maintaining what
She had a guaranteed investor, bro.
She had a hustling mama. Okay, her mother, let's be honest, her mother was behind those deals. Her mother brought that family to a multi-billion-dollar empire. Her mom was the one off her ass working day and night, showing her daughter's ass and now her other daughter's asses and so forth and so on. Kim wasn't the one putting in the work. All she had to do was put that shit on and show up and smile and giggle and pretend to be stupid.
And she don't get no credit for that?
That ain't that damn hard. I'm sorry. No.
It's just
She get credit for keeping a straight face while Ray J was on top of her. That's what she get her credit.
That's something wrong. We were just talking about liberation, sexual liberation yesterday, weren't we? You know how beautiful women are and shit? Shouldn't y'all be taking dick for money? Like more often? Shouldn't y'all get paid for it? Just trying to make sure my 40 goes a long way. That's it. Everybody, gas prices are high. What kind of booty cheeks y'all giving up for $40? You might get famous. I'm just saying. Nobody feeling that? Oh, my bad. Ain't no holes in this house. oh, everybody's quiet. Okay, all right, never mind.
You talking about slanging the KDs again?
I will slang a KD a dick, bro. I'm worth $35. Yeah, lady. Yeah.
The Trey 5? Nah. Inflation right now, COVID. You know what I'm saying? We up to the even 40.
You know how hard it is to keep a hard dick in this inflation? Condoms high, gas high, fucking noodles are high, nigga. Oodles and noodles used to be $1 a pack. Now it's $4 or $5 for one pack of oodles and noodles.
Is there how much are they for real nowadays?
Bro, they probably about $2, $2.50, something like that, just for a pack.
Yeah, they used to be 99 cents like shit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, hell yeah. Everything's gone up because you got to deliver it, So it is what it is. But yeah, I would. She said gas prices are high. I know you're
bruh. You wanna?
Thank you.
You wanna know the lowest I ever seen gas prices? Literally was when we couldn't go nowhere. When everything was shut down. Literally, gas was like 99 cents a gallon, damn near.
Do you remember when you skipped school back in the day and you could just give somebody $1 and they would damn near have a quarter of a tank?
Bruh.
Sorry, bro, I ain't that old.
I ain't that old neither.
Damn.
But the closest thing I got to see that was during this quarantine. I'm like, dang. You know how if I could actually go places, you know how much gas I would rack up? $10 would have filled me up.
Bruh, it would have filled a whole lot of things up. Chicken is high as fuck. Everything is high as shit, bro. Like, when the fuck did chickens get high? They like, damn. Like, it's a chicken.
Wasn't there a bird shortage?
Supposedly, it was a wing shortage. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I guess everybody doing
a wing shortage. What happened to the rest of the bird?
Exactly. But for some reason, only the fucking white meat is going up. God damn it. That is a sign of privilege. We was see, now I'm about to bring my militancy out. My militancy.
So look, let's be real. When you go to a restaurant, you normally get chicken breast or chicken wings. You never get a leg or a thigh. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. And for real, if they actually serve legs and thighs at the restaurants, I'm pretty sure they would their pay would go through the roof. I would buy that.
Now let's think about something. Mostly everybody on this podcast is from the DMV, even our viewers. How many chicken wings a day do you think the one carryout sells?
Oh, God. Bro, we are known for chicken wings, fucking mambo sauce.
Mm-hmm.
There is no possible way that they don't clear each carryout, even on a dead day, at the least a 3-piece wing, right? And they fill it up with rice, right? But they are at least going to clear. And I bet you I can take a guess at this. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to look it up after I give my educated guess. I want everybody to give you educated guesses. Everybody in the comments, put up the number of how many wings do you think a carryout in the DMV sells per day. I'm guessing that they sell well over 1,500 to 2,500 wings a day. I'm going to look this up.
I guess around that much.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
15. Let's see. Yeah.
I'm about to look this up.
In one day, that sounds reasonable.
They keep them jumps on them ready.
Yeah. And you know why they got them ready? They get them ready so fast because you know how long they go without changing the grease out. A long time.
Oh God, yeah, everything tastes like fries. And,
I think it's
yeah.
I think the number is higher. That's one of the cheapest things on their menu. So if you're hungry and you know what I mean, you will order those wings. So I think the amount is higher.
Well, I think it might be. You know what? It depends on what region you're in because 9 times out of 10, as big as the wings are, they probably selling you pigeon. Because ain't near chicken that fucking big. I have never seen. My homeboy guy, he raising chickens right now. I ain't seen a goddamn chicken wing that fucking big.
Well, you unfortunately you do know how these chickens are raised, right?
Yeah, I saw. I went past a farm one time. I was driving past a farm down the street, and literally there was this chicken walking around looked like Debo.
Yeah, so what they do is they actually combine two breeds of chicken, and I had a stoner night where I was just up, you know what I'm saying, smoking, watching weird videos on YouTube's, and I'm like, let's learn about chickens. I had the same conversation with my wife. And what they did was they learned that if you combined two different breeds of chicken, I can't remember what it was, that you'll get this massive chicken that's grown in like a shorter period of time. So that's pretty much what all the breeders and farmers do. They breed these extra large chickens, force feed them. You feel me? Pump them with steroids to the point where they'll get so big. They say the chicken will get so big if you don't kill it after a while, it'll get too big for it to even walk. So that's why we're getting these extra big chicken wings, these extra big thighs and drumsticks and shit.
Yeah, just like that big ass bird I ate the other day over your house,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, we don't do big ass birds. We do big ass yard birds,
Bro.
not
You know what? I
pterodactyls.
might send you the picture. Have y'all ever looked at like an ostrich that has been roasted?
Boy. I don't even want to think about that
I
shit.
think I'm gonna have to send you this picture, bro. You might have to post this one. I might put it in the chat. Yeah,
Can you feed the town with it?
bruh, is the most disgusting shit that I've ever seen in my life. There's no way that you can get around the like the one hang up that I do have about like turkey legs is the veins. The arteries are
Wait,
so big, bro.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have seen. I want to say a ostrich foot. You know what I mean? About to get cooked. It looks like a velociraptor claw. Like real talk. It looked weird.
Bro, this shit is weird. And I'm gonna actually send this. Let's see real quick. I gotta do a whole lot, but please, y'all, discuss. Um, I just can't imagine eating something that prehistoric and that huge, bro. And these fucking wings at the curry out look just like that shit. Real shit. Real shit. Has there been any other weird delicacies that anybody here has traveled that has eaten that was really out of their norm, that was out of their bag? It wasn't something that they really wanted to do, but they did it because you were in Rome and you do as the Romans do.
Oh, traveling to Gaithersburg to eat bugs. Had to catch a flight up there.
Hey, oh
Well,
my
guess
god,
what?
what it do?
You'll be back up here soon to eat a spider.
Oh, hmm.
OMG.
Not just any spider. We gonna send for that imported stuff from Australia.
I'm about to
Yeah,
send this to
quick, as
Rock,
long as
bro.
you're
You
sitting at
gotta
the table
post
right
this
along
shit.
with me.
As big as this spider gonna be, it's gonna need a chair.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I am
That's the
so
cousin
trying to
to
send this.
the alien on Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, and this shit is retarded. But okay, so I can't send it right now. I have too many screens up. I wish I could share, but the shit is disgusting. So yeah.
That's
Um,
gonna be your birthday meal.
nah, but you know what, y'all? You know what? How many of y'all out there got something to drink on hand?
Water.
Okay, we could do water too. We could do water too. Um, we're about to end the show, but naturally, another birthday gift. I want everybody to try to take at least a sip of something with me. You don't have to drink alcohol necessarily, but I would definitely like to share some cheers with y'all, and I really thank y'all. Hey, this is to y'all. This is to everybody out there, man. Y'all have been some of the most amazing counterparts that I've ever met. Fuck them birds. Yeah, vagina should be half off this year, fellas.
What?
Yeah, all vaginas should be half off. If it takes gas to get anything like to and fro, like if I gotta go pick up food for your ass, it's half off. There's no more
Discount
struggling
rate.
with arguments. Yay! I don't want to argue with you when I done went and burnt $5,000 worth of fucking gas for a quarter of ass. No, we need a full tank of booty. It needs a full tank. I need full tank booties. All full tank booties. Put one in the comment section. Full tank booties.
Full tank booties. Lord
Full
have mercy.
tank booties.
What if they
Spa,
feed you? What
full
if they
tank
feed
booty.
you when you get there?
Nah, fuck that.
I tried to sit
Full
here
tank
quiet.
booty.
Leave me alone.
I want y'all to go ahead, man. Raise our glasses, man. I want to have a toast with y'all real quick, man. I love everybody, man. This has been one hell of a life, you know, since I've met everybody within the comment sections, everybody that has, you know, come into my life, man. I really appreciate y'all. This is cheers to y'all. Salute.
Salute.
Mazel tov.
Yeah.
Oh,
Roast.
Yeah. Excuse me, boy. Hey.
Well,
You went Al Bundy on us.
All he gotta do is put his hands in the front of his pants and sit on the couch.
Oh, I'm already doing that. I don't wear.
Hold on.
I don't. You think I wear pants when I'm on this? When we're on this conversation?
I wasn't
It's all
referring to
socks
your
and balls.
current.
It's socks
Your
and balls.
current. I was not referring to your current situation. I was referring to Al Bundy,
Nah.
not
look,
G.I. Mo.
Nah.
Can we make a deal this year?
Destiny.
Can we make a deal this year?
I'm listening, bro.
Can you not remind me that you're sitting there with your ass and your dick out while we're on this podcast, bro?
Well, I really can't. Just like I had my nephew running here like a couple minutes ago. I can't be dressed like that anyway. So
That'd
y'all
be funny
good.
as shit.
Y'all good as fuck. That nigga be like, dick? Dick?
Oh my god. No, he gonna be like, you got a wee wee too.
Yeah, wee.
Rock, for everything that is great and good with the world. End the show now.
Well,
we're not doing that. Wrong fucking
You don't
answer.
like wee? You don't have a wee wee either? Is that what it is?
What's wrong with having a wee wee, dog?
Ooh, challenge.
What's wrong with having,
Whoa.
Don't you
having
got a
wee,
wee
bro?
wee?
Check your
Yeah,
inbox.
schmeckle.
Check your inbox, Phoenix.
I'll punch you in your nose.
Oh,
Something like that.
Don't play, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't you dare play with me, Phoenix. Don't play with
I ain't
me.
playing with you.
quick
That
to be
is
like,
Check-
"Ta-da."
All right, well, don't look in your inbox then.
Hey.
Wait till I unsend it.
Hey, see, that's a song right there. I'm
Stupid.
giving socks and balls, bitch. Socks
Socks and balls.
Oh,
That's it. That's it. Gas too high, I'm giving socks and balls. Socks and balls. Socks and balls. That gas too high, I'm giving socks
Give
and
socks
balls.
and balls.
Y'all stupid.
Yeah.
We gotta
I
do
need
that.
that.
Y'all gotta do that. I'm sorry.
I need Lil Jon on that track, yeah. I need Lil Jon. Socks and balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, the BAWLLS. Bows.
Yeah, you go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, James Brown. Yeah, I need all that. I need all that energy, bro. I need all that fucking energy, man. So, how do y'all feel about this dilemma between NBA YoungBoy and the industry? He is going ape shit on everybody, from Guwap to, I mean, you name it, bro. He is going all the fuck the way in as far
Publicity.
as everybody.
Publicity.
You think it's publicity?
Yeah, he got tired of niggas talking about him wearing makeup.
Is that a bad thing?
Nah, I mean, he actually started rocking with Quando Rondo. You know, Quando Rondo was a young man that King Von attacked before he was unfortunately killed in the street. So, now it's really heating up. But I don't know. I'm here for it. If it's on wax, I'm here for it. I don't want to see no more bodies drop, but shit get out of control.
Speaking of bodies dropping, did y'all guys know that Mace just dropped a diss track on Diddy?
Yes, I did. I listened to it earlier this week.
Oh my God.
Talk about pay Biggie mother what you really owe her.
Hey,
that kind of shit.
Hey, and Willie
song
from
is that, I wonder?
Day 26, Willie Taylor is stamping that. He's been all in the comments on the blogs agreeing with Mace.
Yeah, that was some crazy stuff, man. That was that Oracle 2 is what it's called, I think. Yeah.
Are y'all surprised at that though?
No.
It's Diddy we talking about.
I mean,
It's not the first time we heard.
I mean, because I'm not surprised because it's just been over the past 5 years, so many bad boy artists have come out, everybody from making the band, all this. I mean, I mean,
I
it's
mean,
just
remember the Locks was going smack at him
mm,
when they when they did the skit called Jay Jerkin niggas. That was
I
about Diddy.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
But
yeah. If
that's
you
the
go back,
point. It's like I don't know what to think of it coming from Mace, only because although Bad Boy ran it for a little while or whatever, and they had great artists, in my opinion, I feel like Mace put it on his back. You feel me? After Biggie passed, Mace was on top for a very long time, and I feel like he kept the Bad Boy name alive long enough for Diddy to get other artists. But at the same token, it's still business. I'm not saying that Diddy shouldn't give him his masters, but I really do feel like they should come up with a plausible number. Because Mace, saying, okay, well, I got 20,000, give me my masters. Even I think that's a low amount of money because Mace was doing numbers at one time. And those beats and tracks that he was on, if any of these new rappers decide to get on it, I think it's going to get airplay. So I think 20,000 was a little low to offer, but I think Diddy should give him a number so that he can buy his masters.
Yeah. All in all, it's not surprising because
so
like
look, the question
every
is
other week it
this:
come out.
before I come up off my masters, and this is just me putting my CEO hat on. You're talking to big CEO should. Before I come up off your masters, did I recoup my money that I invested in you?
Good question.
If that
Very good
money's not
question.
recouped, then you're not getting your masters.
I agree with you on that. Like I said, it's business, but Diddy is not giving him a number. He's just telling him no. And that's the big
Well,
problem.
once again, this goes back to when I said Chameleon there talked about he got an attorney and he audited the label and found all the money the label was hiding from him. Literally the only way to find out if that money was quote unquote recouped and how much profit was made in addition to that recoup, he needs to audit the label and see how much money there really was made.
Yep.
And what was dished out.
Yep.
That
It's
too.
been
Yeah.
so
And then
long
not
ago.
only that, while we talking about labels, what do y'all think Snoop is gonna do now that he's acquired Death Row?
Whatever the
Shit.
hell he wants.
So I'm glad that you brought it up. There's been, I think I read it. It's been rumored that he's about to release a lot of Tupac's unreleased music. So we might get another
I
Pop
can't wait.
album, y'all.
What?
How do y'all
I
feel
can't
about
wait.
that though? Because you noticed that they're releasing like Aaliyah. They have a new song with Aaliyah and The Weeknd. How does that how does that feel? Is it weird that they're releasing music that wasn't released then? I mean, how do y'all feel about that?
Well, for one, it makes me question like who is actually in charge of these things now, or who really owns these masters and all that stuff. Because now, if you go through, if we're talking about people like Prince or MJ who are known to have owned all of their masters, you got to go through their estate and go through hell and high water to release anything involving them. But when it comes to all these other folks, such as Aaliyah and Pac, they dropping that like it's nothing. So I'm really, really curious on really who has control of this stuff.
It's
Well,
all about
I'm
who owns
glad that
those
you
masters.
mentioned I'm glad that you mentioned Princeton and estate because I wanted to make and his estate. I wanted to make a point with that. But as far as Aaliyah's concerned, her mother is suing her brother, Barry Hankerson. He was the CEO of Blackground Records, but he's also Aaliyah's uncle. Aaliyah's mother and him are brother and sister. She didn't want Aaliyah's music released, so she is suing him to try to stop it. She tried once, and one judge overturned it, which is why we have her old music. Now she's suing again in an attempt to stop the music that we haven't heard yet from being put out there. But when you mentioned Prince and his estate, so Morris Day is currently battling his estate because they just informed him that since Prince was the owner of the name Morris Day and the Time, he can no longer use it in promotion, performance, or at all. He cannot use
What?
right Morris Day and the Time in that way because Prince owned it and they no longer want him to profit off of it. What do y'all think about that?
Wait a minute, say that one more time.
Okay, so Morris Day from the group Morris Day and the Time.
Okay.
That group was originally Prince's idea. That was his idea for Morris. Anybody who knows Prince, he was known for building artists from the ground up. From his idea, this is what I want for you, and this is how it's going to go. So the group Morris, right, at Morris Day and the Time was a vehicle created by Prince for Morris Day and his group. As recent as 2 weeks ago, because Morris put out a statement on Facebook, Prince's estate has served him papers saying that he is no longer allowed to profit off of the name Morris Day and the Time, because at the time of Prince's death, Prince owned it. And they don't care that Prince created it for him. They don't care that Prince told him he could use it as much as he wants. The paperwork says that Prince owns that name, so they no longer want him to use it.
That's crazy.
Anything for that money. People are ridiculous.
What?
And by the way, Prince's estate is currently ran by the sister that he wasn't even getting along with or in touch with. He was estranged from her when he died. This is the sister that has now taken over his estate and his business affairs.
God dang.
That will is important too.
This shit gets because he could have had a will. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I'm pretty sure as smart as this man was, as healthy as his ass was.
Turn your mic up.
Can you hear me now? Is it better? Is it better? You can't hear me?
There you go.
There you go.
You can hear me now? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to switch mics out, but it seems this shit is crazy. Like, it's getting really fucking weird. And obviously somebody is strumming the strings of the puppets somewhere. Like, this is getting obviously weird. Like, you think his sister can just really just run this? Like, no. There's something else. There's something else going on, bro. Real shit. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I dare not play any Prince on the way out.
No, it's crazy.
But I know what we're gonna end it on with.
What we gonna end with?
Hey, bro, I'm waiting for this goddamn sorry ass phone to load up, bro. Can you hear me?
Well, this delay has been brought to you by Android phones. They are
the McDonald's of phones.
Like shit.
Hey, shut the fuck up. God damn it.
Oh, quick! Star, you brought up McDonald's. Quick. Okay, so you sent something in the chat about McDowell's. What is going on with that?
Well, apparently they're gonna be opening one in Maryland. I gotta open up the thing again. Hold on 1 second. So let me go here to my source. That is the link I sent.
And y'all, while we on the subject of McDonald's, I'm hearing whispers that they're in talks to add alcoholic beverages to their menus.
Oh, nah. Taco Bell already has one up on 14th Street over in Columbia. You can buy shots there, yeah. And they serve breakfast, so you get shots and breakfast early in the morning. Yeah.
Oh, we definitely got to make that a date, y'all. We got to go see that for ourselves.
So basically, what I'm getting from the website is like a temporary. They're going to be opening one in Springfield, Maryland. It's limited space, so you got to buy tickets to go there. It's there for like a limited amount of time, so it's like reservation only. You got to buy tickets, so on and so forth. But I'm trying to go there. I'm trying to go there and get me a Big Mick.
Whoa.
Who?
That's the name of the dang sandwich. You seen the movie.
And for those that don't know what McDonald's are, that is the quote unquote McDonald's in Coming to America.
Yes, it's not the Golden Arches, it's the Golden Arcs. They don't have a Big Mac.
Look, it's funny. I was just literally about to say I'm gonna open a strip club and name it McDowell's.
Say something else about
who's gonna be Ronald McDowell?
That's my fucking family's real name. Fuck y'all.
Oh, really? Do I get free dances?
Oh.
And milkshakes too.
I'm with that.
Oh wow.
Well,
Hey,
give me
bro.
the
2
red
for 1.
nose.
2
Hey,
for
bro.
1.
Hey, bro. I know you about to. Hey, look. Before we close out, what do you want to hear off your album? What's your favorite song? I want to do something for you, bro, for my birthday. You heard me. I got my favorites, but I wanted you to play something that you want to hear before we close
crank
out.
that motivation. Crank that motivation.
You hear me?
I
You
knew
already
you was
read
getting
my
ready to say
mind.
that. I was
You
just
already
thinking
read my
that.
mind. Hey, look. So look, I guess it's time, y'all. We gonna close out after this. If I can get the shit running. Yep. There you go. I hate this shit. I hate this shit.
You the worst damn DJ, bro.
Man, fuck y'all. Hey, look.
It's that buffer again, huh?
Yeah, bruh.
Bruh, no, he play.
Oh
Hey, I
Bruh.
said it's my party.
No, he playing the songs off of 8-track.
Like shit. Let everybody know where they can find you at, people.
Follow me at the real K Quick. I am KQuick.com. You know it's BBF in this thing. And G.I. Mo's a fool. This old ass. Y'all know the vibes. You know, I don't even.
And of course, I'm your man G.I. Mo, aka non-GMO, man. You can find me on all platforms, G.I. Mo. I love all y'all for the birthday wishes, man. Love y'all, my people. I'm good.
I am the Blue Phoenix. You can catch me at the Blue Phoenix Hills on most platforms every Wednesday night with our fellow Mo at 8 o'clock on both sides of the coin, and here with all the rest of my good people on Thursday.
I am Just Star, and you can stalk me through anybody on this podcast. I love you, love you, love you. We got some heat coming for you. I'm not going to give it up. But let's just say there is plenty more of those films where that came from, and we can't wait to hit y'all in the throat. Love
Kim
y'all.
Kardashian's butthole, y'all. It's Kim Kardashian's butthole.
Yeah. Look, and as always,
that's the problem with it. Everybody cross through another portal when they enter that butthole.
Yeah, wow. And look, I am Taylor May Rock. Make sure y'all follow me on all platforms. And look, do me a favor. Y'all hear this song right now? This song right here, right now? That is Motivation by myself, Taylor May Rock. Available on all platforms. I'm cooking up a live unplugged version for y'all. Y'all stay tuned. This is the No Filter Show.
Good night.